All right, future me here. While I was going through and getting the website stuff for the compatibility list, when I was doing it, I felt the need to make a addendum to the end of the video. So you guys are gonna see me like end the video and then more after the end. So just stay tuned for the end of it, just because it's a trip. Well, because I went through the compatibility list and it's a trip. I'll just say that. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. And here it is. All right, so with the Switch 2 basically being a week away, I just want to kind of talk about some things that I'm kind of looking forward to with the Switch 2, and some other things that people have been talking about that are kind of weird because there's been a system that apparently got out early, leaked out somehow. I don't know how, but it's making the rounds on the internet, and like the internet split about it being like basically breaked on before day one, behind the day one patch, which I have my own thoughts about why there's a day one patch. Spoiler alert, it's probably because Nintendo doesn't want the system to be like played with before launch because they don't want footage of it out there. They knew that this was gonna happen, and that's why they put this patch up. But we'll get into more of that in a second. But there's a couple of things I want to talk about with the Switch 2 that I'm looking forward to, and a couple other things too that I want to just make you guys aware of, so you guys know that it's a thing, and the compatibility list has been updated. So I'm going to leave a link below in the description to the page where to look at that to see what Switch games you may have that don't work and have compatibility issues or don't have compatibility issues. And basically, that's basically all I want to talk about. Just me talking about the Switch 2, basically. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff if you do. Anyway, let's get into this video and talk about my my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2, why I'm looking forward to it, and all the other jazz I just talked about. So yeah, I'm not like super enthused about the Switch 2, but the thing that excites me the most about it is the fact that it's finally going to be like an actual next gen leap for Nintendo, I think. And by that I mean like the 4K aspect. Some games are going to look better, Switch games playing better, looking better, whatever. And overall performance and everything else will finally be like pretty on par with at least like PS4 Pro, at least maybe PS5 in some respects when it comes to like Street Fighter 6 and stuff like that. But that's what's kind of exciting about this is to see what Nintendo actually is going to do with this system and how they're going to push it and how far they can push it and how far third party developers can push it. Will there be like impossible ports of games on the Switch 2 like there were on the Nintendo Switch 1? Like Doom Eternal, Wolfenstein 2, things like that. Will that be a thing? I think so, because I think a game like Doom, The Dark Ages, or um, maybe the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or whatever it is. I'm not really well versed in Final Fantasy. Whatever the newest Final Fantasy VII is, I know that's getting a Switch 2 version. Like, that's pretty impressive because that game looks like graphically pretty good. And look at Cyberpunk 2077. That game looks pretty good too, from like a graphical standpoint, for what it's running on, technically. And the specs are already out there, so I know what the specs are. I'm not going to go over the specs, but it's pretty impressive how much they can fit and how much they can do with this system and fit on this system and make this run well. Now, The one thing that does annoy me kind of with the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 is that Nintendo doesn't seem to want to do upgrade patches or performance upgrades to certain games that I think deserve one. Like, I'm going to keep saying this, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity needs a performance patch update. Unless it already just works out of the box better than on the Switch 1. That is possible because they have said, somewhere I read this, I don't know if it was Nintendo that said it, but I believe Nintendo put out a statement somewhere saying that some games would have like marginal improvements just out of the box anyway because of the overall hardware that's already in the Switch 2, which maybe there'll be a little bit more of a performance boost out of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Probably not, just because I feel like they baked in the 30 FPS, and I feel like maybe if we're lucky, it'll just be more stable and not slow down as much. But I would have really loved to get like a 60 FPS patch for that game. I know I keep harping on that every time I do a Switch 2 video and talking about games and stuff like that, but I really think that game kind of got overlooked because of its performance issues. Because it does tank when there's a lot of stuff going on screen and when you do like your super attacks and stuff like that. That is the thing. Like, it's not, that shouldn't be a detriment to the game being good, but for a lot of people that want performance out of the games, it is. For me, it didn't matter because I was like, whatever. It's still a fun game. I like the hack and slash nature of it, basically the beat 'em up aspect of it. I like that. But the performance really makes it hard for me to go back and want to actually finish it because I still haven't 100%ed it ever. So, and I don't know that I will because the performance is so bad. Now, Age of Imprisonment, the new Hyrule Warriors game, that actually looks like it runs way better. I'm not going to say like runs like Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, but it's going to run better probably because it's tailor-made for that, and there's more power underneath the hood, and the fact that they know what the system can probably do better, they know how far to push it. Trust me, it's probably going to run better. But that's the only gripe I really have with it, is that they're not really doing much with enhancing certain games that I think they should. But other games like Echoes of Wisdom and Link's Awakening are getting performance patches, which is nice, but like Link's Awakening performance never really bothered me. But I mean, I guess, but like, why aren't you giving 4K upscale patches to like Mario Wonder? Like, that would look really cool. Some of the graphics and some of that like backgrounds and stuff would pop really nicely with a higher resolution, I think. Um, but yeah, other than that, like going back to the whole day one patch thing, like the person that got the console early, like good for you, you got your console early. Like, I don't know how you did it. I don't know who broke Street Date a week out, but like, why did you think they weren't gonna like basically break your system until the day one patch? Like, what did people think that was for? Like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, they're obviously doing this to mitigate the system getting out early and people playing like Mario Kart World or Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild in 4K or whatever. That they obviously don't want footage out there before it's supposed to be out there from the general public. They want reviewers and people like that to get their consoles first. I get the frustrations of people that somehow get it early, and like other YouTube content creators that want to get it early and want to cover it and be the first on the jump to cover it. I get that, but like I see it from Nintendo's point of view. If I was them, I would do the same thing. Make a message come up like, "Oh, you have to update your console before you can do this." The Switch does the same thing technically with like, excuse me, with Nintendo Switch Online stuff. Like when you go into when you try to play like one of the online apps, it's like you have to update the console or the application first, and then you update it. So it basically forces you to update it. Like I don't understand why people are like, oh, well, that's Nintendo for you trying being able to control your console and break it. Well, yeah, they're gonna put more roadblocks into this system because of how easily the Switch One was jailbroken and hacked. It was hacked by a freaking paperclip, for Christ's sake. Like they're not going to make that same mistake again. Now I'm not saying that's why they did this day one patch, but what I am saying is, trust me, hacking the system soon after launch or like months after launch wouldn't be a good idea because Nintendo's going to be really paying attention to what people do with their systems. And plus, they've already basically updated their end user license agreement to say, like, hey, if we find out you're hacking your console, we can revoke your access to it. Sony and Microsoft do the same thing when you do nefarious or like it's stolen. They make it unable to go online. So it's basically the same thing. But like, I don't know, man. Like people need to just like calm down, wait a week. It's not that big a deal. Like I'm more excited about going to a midnight release of this because it's been a long time since I've went to a midnight release of something. The last time I went to a midnight release of anything was Mortal Kombat 11. Or was that at like 9 p.m.? I don't remember if that was like midnight or like 9 p.m. I think it was like at midnight or something. Because I remember going there and hoping we would get one of the little lunch boxes. And like, I was like two people behind of the last one. And I was like, fuck, man. Because that lunch box, it looked pretty cool. Like, it had the MK11 logo on it and stuff. Like, you can get them dirt cheap now for really one, but I don't know, it would have been cool to get the little lunchbox. But apparently, Best Buy, if you do their midnight release, which I didn't freaking know this, if they would have said this like way before now, I would have tried to go into Best Buy harder than I did because I didn't really try that hard. But apparently, Best Buy is giving out these commemorative, like Nintendo Switch 2, like collectible coins, and they look kind of cool because they're red on the front and then silver on the back, and it says like Nintendo Switch 2, and then on the back it says like Best Buy. I don't know, it just looks really neat, and like I wish I would have known that because I would have rather have gotten one there and gotten something special and cool to like commemorate the midnight release. But who knows? GameStop could be doing something weird. I don't know. Yeah, I just want to talk about this. And plus, I haven't done a video for like a day, so I didn't do a video today because I've been having a lot of fun with my analog pocket dock. And plus, I watched not to go off on a weird tangent, but I watched the Pee Wee Herman documentary on Max, and it was really interesting. So if you're a fan of like Pee Wee's Playhouse and Paul Rubens and want to know everything about his life and how Pee Wee came to be and all that stuff, it's a really interesting documentary. I thought about doing a video about it, but I'm not really good at reviewing documentaries. But honestly, go check it out if you're a fan of Paul Rubens and Pee Wee. So, and apparently he did it right before, like the week or month before he died or whatever. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. Go check it out if you like Pee Wee Herman. So anyway, that'll do it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know, I just want to do a video talking about the Switch 2. And don't forget to take a look at that compatibility list. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think about the Switch 2. Did you get one? Are you going to get one eventually? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I know it wasn't super interesting, but I had to do a video today. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been RollingWithKevin, and I'm rolling out. Peace. Okay, I'll add this in at the end here, but like, I was just looking at pulling up the compatibility list to get ready to be put in the description for you guys, which I implore you guys to check it out because there's still quite a few games that have issues, just like booting, basically. And still, Mega Man Anniversary Collection and Street Fighter Anniversary Collection are on this list. And it's like, why? I don't get it. Let me see if there's any other games of note here. And there's a few Japanese titles. I don't know what these are, but they all say the issue's being investigated, but it's like, what isn't working about those games? Like that, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just perusing through the list here. Certain games have startup issues, like a lot of the Arcade Archive have issues for some reason. River City Girl Zero, why? Huh. Why does South Park Fractured Butthole have issues? They all say they're being investigated, which is good, but like, it's a what? What? I just mentioned Wolfenstein 2, and right here, Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. How is there startup issues on a console that should be able to theoretically run it better than the Switch did? What does that mean? Wait a minute, did I miss Doom? Is Doom on there? Oh, let me check. No, but Dead by Daylight is. Wait, I don't understand this. How? Okay, let's check the other list real quick. Games with issues that are planned to be addressed in a patch. Doom Eternal. That's fine. Why isn't Wolfenstein there? Who wants to be a millionaire? Hold on. Why are they bothering to be? Hold on. Why bother? That version is ass. Like, I bought that because it was on sale on Amazon for like $10. And I was gonna do a video on it, but it was so bad that I was like, never mind. It's so bad that I feel bad for buying it with my Patreon money, but like, it's not worth doing a video on. But why are you bothering patching it? What are you gonna fix the shittiness of the game? That's not gonna make the game any better. I forget what was bad about it, but it was bad. Most of it was because a lot of the new categories and stuff are tied behind DLC and it's stupid. But like, oh my god, that is funny. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to add this at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless, but holy crap. That, I haven't laughed on a video in a very long time. But holy crap. The fact that they're patching that stupid game is funny to me. Let me see if there's anything else. What about Wheel of Fortune, man? Come on, give me. No, damn it! You're not patching Wheel of Fortune. That game's way better than that. What about Family Feud? Nope. Oh mercy! That made me laugh. Okay, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. That's it. See you guys later. I'm out. Millionaire gets a patch. What the? And you can't run Wolfenstein 2. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button so you get notified when I upload videos, go live, or post on my community page. Shout out to go to my Patreon supporters: Sunny Silva, Catfish Cat, Lady Fernay, Team Dale, Elliot Scott, Preliab, Harry Fernandez, William Swift, AJ Gottawa, Oliver Friedrich, Lynn Ernhorn, Marcus Mahaley, Brianna, and the Pay Now Please, Nuclear Reactive Man, Rebecca H., Just Good Enough, Gorgon Kaluskovic, Justin M. Daggins, Daniel Childs, Patrick Oliver, and Harold Huckabee. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you want to support my channel, it's only $1 a month. That's all I ask. It really does help with the channel a lot. Thank you guys so much for supporting and watching. If you did enjoy this video, I'll see you guys in the next video.